Hello everyone, welcome to another Zenchinyoga video. For today's class, we are going to be focusing on our lower back. So if you're feeling any tightness, stiffness, any kind of tension in your back, this will be a perfect class for you. Do remember to take care of yourself during class though. Take the time to really tune into your lower back, see how things are feeling, and take those long, deep inhales and exhales to help release any sort of tension you may feel. I won't be using any props for class tonight. However, if you like to use props, I invite you to take a moment to gather those, unroll your mat, put on some comfy clothes, and then meet me in a comfortable seated position. Come to a comfortable seated position, close your eyes, let your hands rest in your lap anywhere that may be comfortable. Take a couple deep inhales and exhales, breath to help you arrive here and now in this moment. Take a couple of breaths to tune in and notice the quality. And take a couple of breaths to notice any thoughts that may be racing through your head. With each thought that passes, just observe it, recognize that it's there, don't judge it, and see if you can just let it go, push it to the side. Maybe tell yourself, I'll deal with that later. Really ground down through your sit bones. Notice the way the ground feels beneath you. Take another long, deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, gently sigh out your mouth. One more long, deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes, giving your eyes a moment to adjust to any light in the room. And then come on over into a child's pose. Big toes come to touch, knees as wide as your mat, and just reach forward and just let your head drop. Let your bottom sink back towards your heels. And then take this moment to bring your attention to your lower back. We're focusing on our back today. And I want you to tune in and see how your back is feeling. See if there is any tension there. Sometimes we go throughout our day that without even noticing any sort of discomfort in our body, we're so focused on our to-do lists and worrying about what we need to do later on in the day and not really taking a moment to tune back into our body and check in and make sure everybody is okay. With each exhale, really feel your sit bones sinking back towards your heels. One more breath. Exhale, gently side out. And on your next inhale, lift your head. Come up to a tabletop. Hands shoulder width apart, stacked underneath your shoulders, knees hip width apart, stacked underneath your hips. And we're just going to move through a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So on your inhale, let your belly drop towards the mat. Slight tilt, slight arch in your lower back. Gently gaze forward. Allow your heart center to move through your shoulders. Gently gaze forward. On an exhale, round your spine in cat, letting your head drop between your arms and really push the floor away. Inhale, move through your cat, move through your cow. You guys, I always get these two backwards.
Exhale, round your spine, push the floor away, drop your head between your arms. Inhale into your cow. Exhale, round your spine, drop your head back into cat. I'm just gonna move through a couple more rounds. And as we move through these movements, try to match your movement with your breath. So as you take a long, deep inhale, you move through into your cow. Long, deep exhale will bring you back into your cat. And we're moving slowly in case we do have some of that tension in our back and our lower backs. This helps stretch it out, kind of waking up the muscles down there. Just a friendly reminder, a friendly heads up that we are getting ready to give it some much needed attention. Let's do one more. Inhale through into your cow. And then exhale, round your spine into your cat. Inhale, come up to neutral position. And then you're just gonna make your way however you need to get up there. We're gonna come into a squat, so like a malasana squat. Your feet are gonna be as wide as your mat. Your toes can turn out. And then don't allow yourself to sink too far down. You're still gonna have yourself lifted. I'm gonna face forward so you can see. So come down as far as you can. And we're just gonna sit here. Bring your hands together and let your elbows gently rest on the insides of your knees. You can close your eyes here, take a moment. Again, we're checking our lower backs, finding your balance. And we're just gonna stay here for 3 breaths. Inhaling through your nose, and exhale, you can gently sigh it out. That's 2, let's do one more. There's 3. Now take your left hand to your right ankle. And then on an inhale, we're going to begin to twist and lift our right arm up towards the sky. We're going to hold this for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Come back to center. Establish your balance. We've got the other side to go to. I'm sure your legs are burning now. We won't be here for very long. So take your right hand to your left ankle. You can use your elbow to gently push into your right knee. That'll help you stabilize as well. And then on an inhale, just open up, lifting your left arm up towards the sky. We're gonna hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come back into the center. Hands together, find your balance. Let's take one long, deep inhale. And exhale, just sigh it out. Another deep inhale. And on the exhale, you're just gonna sit back onto your bottom. Come to a cross-legged, comfortable seated position. On an inhale, lift your arms up overhead, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale and gently twist to the right. Left hand comes to right knee. Right hand comes behind your body. Take a long, deep inhale, lengthening through your spine. And then exhale, gently twist to the right. Remember, we're twisting from our torso. And our shoulders just follow, so don't twist from your shoulders. We'll hold this for 3. 2. And 1. On your next inhale, come back to center, reach up overhead, and then exhale, let's go to the other side. Right hand comes to your left knee, left hand comes behind your body. Take a deep inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, gently twist a little more to the left. Twisting from your belly, not your shoulders. Gently gaze to the left, and we'll hold here for 3. One more deep inhale. Exhale, side out. On your next inhale, come back to center, stretch up overhead. And then as you exhale, just forward fold. You don't have to go all the way down, just go to where you can feel a little bit of that release in your lower back. On your next inhale, lift your head up, walk your hands in towards your body, lean back, switch the crossing of your legs, and we're gonna do that on that whole thing all over again. So inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, gently twist to the right. Inhale through your spine, extend through your spine, and then gently twist a little more to the right on your exhale. One more breath. Next inhale, come back to the center, reaching up overhead. Exhale, gently twist to the left. Inhale, extend through your spine. Exhale, gently twist a little more to the left. On your next inhale, come back up to the center, stretch up overhead, and then exhale, just lower your arms down. And for this one, we're gonna bring the soles of our feet in to touch, and we're gonna come into a butterfly. So bring your feet out, bottoms of your soles touch. I like to clasp my fingers and just cup them underneath my feet. Whatever you like to do, set yourself up in your butterfly, and then inhale, extend through your spine, and exhale, just gently fold over. Allow the rounding in your back to happen. This will feel really, really, really nice in our lower backs. Get comfy here, because we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On your next inhale, come back up to a seated position. And then we're going to move over onto our backs. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Gently just move through a couple rounds of hip circles. If you go one direction, remember to go in the other direction. Bring your knees in closer to your chest. Grab on to the outsides of your feet. We're going to move into a happy baby. So bring your feet straight up, and then bring them out to the sides, because your knees are going to essentially be lined up with your armpits. And you're going to bend your knees using your hands to gently pull your feet in closer to your body. Flex your feet and gently push through the heels of your feet. And I want you to take a moment to check in that your back is flat on the mat. And then we're just going to take a deep inhale and exhale to settle. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. If you find natural movement happening, allow it to happen. You don't have to stay still. But if it's more comfortable for you to stay still, then stay there. Really tune into your back here, though. inhale. And in your exhale, begin to let your feet drop, bring them back in. Hug them back into your chest. Hold on to your right knee, keeping that into your chest. Let your left foot land on the mat. And then you're just going to take your right ankle and cross it underneath, or cross it across your left knee. And we're going to move into our figure four stretch. So you can stay here if you want. If this feels good on your back, stay here. Or if you're coming with me, you're going to reach through, thread your arms through, and grab onto either the left shin, or you can even grab underneath your left calf. Fine, whichever stretch feels good to you. You can relax your left foot, but I invite you to have a slight flex through your right foot just to protect your right knee. So find your favorite way to hold this pose, whatever feels good in your lower back, 'cause you're trying to release any of that tension that might be stuck there. We're going to hold this for 5. Take another deep inhale, and then exhale, let your left foot come to the mat. Bring your right foot back to the mat, and then we're going to switch. So you're going to cross your left ankle across your right knee, thread your arms through, and either grab onto the right shin or underneath the right calf, and gently pull your right knee in towards your chest. Again, you can let your right foot just relax, but keep a slight flexing through your left foot to to protect your left knee. I always forget my left and right, so I get caught up on the directions. And then we're just going to hold this for 5 breaths, so find the stretch that works best for you, allowing any of that tension that might still be stuck in our lower backs to release. Take another deep inhale. And then on your exhale, plant your right foot to the mat, bring your left foot to meet. And then we're going to move into a reclined butterfly. So bring the bottoms of your feet in towards one another, letting your knees drop out to the side. You might have to adjust a little because you don't want too much of an arch in your lower back. But find where it feels comfortable. Don't worry about extending your feet further away from you. We're not worried about stretching our inner thighs or hamstrings or anything like that. We're just trying to find a way to relax in this pose so that our lower backs can relax. And then hands can go anywhere that you would like them to rest. Find your reclined butterfly. You can close your eyes, taking this time to tune back in, and we'll just stay here for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, take your hands outside your knee and use your hands gently guide your feet back to where they're planted on the mat. Bring your knees in towards your chest, just squeeze them in. And then we're going to move into a supine twist. So just allow your knees to drop to the left. Place your left hand on top of your right thigh. And then you can take your right arm out, either straight out, long, or you can keep it in a cactus arm. This is probably a favorite pose to practice when you're trying to release any sort of lower back tension, but it's very easy to go too deep into this stretch, so really find that delicate balance where you can breathe and feel your lower back releasing a little. You can close your eyes and we'll stay here for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, roll over to be back onto your back, flat on the mat. And then we gotta do the other side, so bring your knees in towards your chest, squeeze them in, and then gently let your knees drop over to the right. Right hand can rest on top of your left thigh or by your left knee. You can bring your left arm out straight or into a cactus. You can close your eyes or just gently gaze upward. Find that delicate balance, that sweet spot in this stretch. And then we'll hold this for 5. On your next inhale, begin to roll back with your back flat on your mat. Bring your knees in towards your chest, really squeeze them in. And then lift your head up towards your knees. Give yourself a big hug. Deep inhale. And then exhale, begin to gently drop back on the mat and setting up for your Shavasana. Legs are out straight. Let your feet drop open to either side. Arms to the side, palms up towards the ceiling. Relax through your entire body. Check that your shoulders are not scrunched up, shrugged up towards your ears. Relax your shoulders down, and then check in with your jaw, checking that you're not clenching your jaw. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale to really release into your Shavasana. Quiet your mind, quiet your body, and take rest. Stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. If you're ready to come out of it, again to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Begin to invite gentle movement back into your body. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, roll your wrists. Extend your arms straight up overhead, legs come together, and stretch, reaching to the opposite side of the room as much as you can. Bend your knees in towards your chest and roll over to your favorite side, allowing your head to rest on the bottom bicep like a pillow. And as you're here, just take a moment to express gratitude to yourself for taking the time to come to your mat today. On your next inhale, gently push yourself up to a seated position. See if you can keep your eyes closed as you're coming on up. Come to that comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Long, deep inhale. Exhale, gently sigh it out. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you love and be loved. Thank you everyone for joining me on your mat today. It's truly an honor to be sharing your practice with you. I hope you are finding any sort of relief in your lower back. Remember, you can practice any of these poses at home. You can hold them for as long as you want, get as comfy as you want. Just remember to take those long, deep inhales and exhales to help encourage that release in your lower back. Please like this video, comment below how it made you feel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. You'll stay in the loop of any of the new Zenchin Yoga videos that are released. And continue, and I thank you for supporting free yoga. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you on your mat again very soon.